Black on Track. And now, this is the moment where Mac Black talks to people around the world. This is Black Chat. Great stuff. You're listening to Black on Track. This is part of the show where I talk to musicians from around the world. If you've been listening to us for the past few years, then you will know that we talk to people who have got massive streams, massive releases. But we're based in Dorset in the UK, and I'm going to talk to someone who's also based in Dorset in the UK. We've worked very closely with him in the past, both in the studio and on live. We know him really well as a musician, but he's into something at the moment that's really rather quite special, which we'll come to that in a second. But today, on Black on Track, I'm talking to Rich Baxter. Hi, Rich. How are you?
Good, Matt. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm fantastic. Nice to hear your voice on the end of the phone.
You too.
You're a busy boy. You're a local musician. You do a lot of covers. You write a lot of music. You release a lot of original music. Going back to the beginning, you were based in the technology side of the music business first, and then you just gave it all up to do the real thing, didn't you?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I was working for a rather well-known headphone company. It was Beats by Dre. I was part of the team that actually launched that product in the UK back in 2007, 2008.
Wow.
There was only like 15 of us, which was just crazy to release a product like that with such a small team. Unfortunately, I actually left the company in 2013 after I was diagnosed with cancer. And it was just like I had to look after myself. There was no choice. So, yeah, once I got through that, it was like, do I want to go back to that, or do I want to catch up with lost time with the music? Because the work with Beats really took me away from performing.
You were a musician before you went into Beats, then you went back to it. That's the story, isn't it?
That's exactly it, yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm right in thinking that you're an accomplished drummer as well as a guitarist, singer, etc. Which leads me on to what you developed just the last couple of months, which is a genius idea.
Thanks.
And it really is, isn't it? I mean, you were standing up there. I remember watching you standing up there. You had a kick drum on a pedal and you played the guitar and singing into it. It was great because it was a beat, but you went that one step further with what you've got going now, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, because obviously you just mentioned that, but predominantly I started off as a drummer. I tried guitar many, many times when I was growing up and failed miserably, so I just left it to one side and never bothered, and really focused on the drums. And it wasn't until I came back in 2013 when things, like with my health and everything, and I thought, do you know what, I'd really, really want to play the guitar. That's something I've really wanted to do. I learned it very quickly, to be fair. Yeah. That's where I just sort of honed into what I wanted to do. So once I got the guitar sorted and a bit more confidence singing in front of people, not hiding at the back behind a drum kit, I was missing the rhythm. It was like, where's my rhythms? I need my rhythms. And I just thought, is there a way of actually making a foot drum kit that sounds like a drum kit, that you can play it like a drum kit, you can do drum fills, toms, cymbals, everything. And little by little, I built it up from 2 drums to 3 drums, now to 6. I've actually tried 7 drums, but that's too many.
For one
I'm not an octopus, but
So the idea, in a nutshell, basically, is that it's a different set of pedals, all different shapes and sizes, so you can access each drum and the cymbals at the back, and you can arrange them on the floor in front of you, and then you can route those to a normal drum module that you may have if you're a drummer, or you can apply one of those. And so then you're basically using your foot to hit the drums instead of using your hands, and that means it leaves your hands free and your voice free to do the rest of the stuff. So is it available yet? Can people go onto a website and find out more about it, or put their name down for when it's going to be released?
They can definitely go to my website, which is stompit.co.uk. It's just kind of in its infancy, the website, but it's got all the information you need on there. What I've done is created training modules as well, because with something like this, it is a new way of playing the drums effectively.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be a really good idea to actually get some professionally filmed training videos from basic, intermediate to advanced, kind of how I started out with it, because I had to build it from scratch, so I learned it as I built it.
Well, this is great. Look out, stompit.co.uk, ladies and gentlemen, just go on to that. But back to the real musician that's behind it, Rich Baxter. We've got a track that we're going to play that you've recorded. Can you tell us anything about this Outbound Train track that you've got for us?
Yeah, so during the first lockdown, when everything was getting a little bit boring, I always said to myself, I do need to record another album, but I'm just so busy with my gigs and everything that I'm doing, I don't get a chance to do so. So I had no excuses then. I had to record something. So it was a track I wrote a few years ago. But I'm really glad that you're going to play it, because it's definitely, I think it's one of my favourites.
Well, great, and it's great to hear it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard from Rich Baxter, he's a busy boy, and he does a lot of things. He's got a lot of music quizzes and things going on as well. So if you see his name, brilliant night out. Just you'll be guaranteed fun, whatever you're doing. But do look out for stompit.co.uk. Save that, and so when it does come out, you can grab a copy of your own drum kit that you can play. It is a great, comprehensive website. I have looked at it. I've looked at the videos that Rich has done. It's very, very easy to understand, and it is a project I think is going to do well. But this is the music from the musician himself. This is called Outbound Train, recorded at home, but you're going to be surprised by the quality. This is absolutely brilliant. Rich Baxter, ladies and gentlemen, with Outbound Train.
Black Chat.
Sitting in the park when you approached me. Your voice cut through the dark and blew expectations out of me. It's been such a long time, my mind was stricken every day. My life, good God, was sublime, now namelessly was made to pay. And the freak of the storm, like a needle in my eye, I lie awake in vain, living in the shadows of my memories. I wanna take that outbound train, I wanna take that outbound train. Remember how I got here through selective memory. Mistakes were made all through those years. Don't be judge or jury. I chose to run, I chose to hide. Feels like the only place I've been. You all know I have no pride. Am I remorseful of my sins? And the freak of the storm, like a needle in my eye, I lie awake in vain, living in the shadows of my memories. I wanna take that outbound train, I wanna take that outbound train. Don't believe, show me the light and I may go, but I just can't conceive you're up there, us down below. So call me crazy, call me cracked, the voice dictates my sanity. One thing for sure, I can't go back, this is now my entity. And the freak of the storm, like a needle in my eye, I lie awake in vain, living in the shadows of my memories. I wanna take that outbound train. And the freak of the storm, like a needle in my eye, I lie awake in vain, living in the shadows of my